Okay, so hello everybody, welcome back to another episode. In this one we are looking at Palantir Technologies, which is of course PLTR stock. Now of course this is the data company, so if we're looking at this stock over the past 5 days, we are up quite significantly on this one. Now it has been a while since we last looked at it, but we can see that since in that time period we have been seeing a bit of a decline on the share's price. Over the past 6 months we have seen a big increase, and then actually from about this point here, that's when I would say the tipping point is. So from about the 22nd of December onwards, we saw a bit of a decrease in the shares price, and now it appears to be leveling out, if not going back up a bit. The question of tonight's video is it a buy? Is it something that you want to keep your eyes on? If it sounds like a good plan, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel, because we cover videos like this all the time, so it would be massively appreciated if you could just subscribe to show your support. On top of that, if you want to come talk to us on Discord, you absolutely can. Link to the Discord will be down in the description, and on top of that, if you want to become a channel member, you can do that as well. Now before we do fully enter the video, I need to state I am not a financial advisor, and all of the content which I'm about to share is nothing but my opinion. Facts can change from time to time, and things may not be 100% correct, but yeah, take it as more entertainment than education. But let's just jump straight in and start talking about this stock. So guys, wasting no more time, we can see on our screens, like I said, that Palantir saw a big increase from about November onwards. If we're taking that late October period actually to the high points of all time, we're looking at gains of about 200%, and there it started to level off honestly and sit stable at this point here between $30 and $25. So you know what, things were looking decent for the company's stock. It was pretty flat and it looked like it did have more potential to break and go up. Now unfortunately this was not the case. It continued to go down for a bit, and of course that took us down to this point here, which was a low point of $24 to $23. Now from there we appear to have leveled out, and over the past week or so things look like it may be going back up, and personally it does make sense. I think after such a big long sell-off it can possibly be going back up, and I would definitely like to see this. So again, the whole notion over the past week, the main growth is coming from between the 7th and 8th of January, and of course that was the last 2 days. Now from that time period alone we're looking at gains of about 7%, which is of course bigger than the majority of the week, so we can see things look to be speeding up. We're seeing a bit of a decline on the later part of today, so looking on the 1-day chart we can see we saw a bit of a stable day. However, the later part of the day kind of tipped us downwards and put us slightly in the red. So yeah guys, again the overall message for this stock, things look to be going good over the past week. However, it looks to be kind of lowering down, but I don't think that's a bad thing at all. So my personal opinions on Palantir stock, is it a buy? Is it something that you should keep your eyes on? Honestly, if you've been looking at this stock for a while and thinking that the point, $25, $26, $27 is too high, maybe it is a buy now for you. I would definitely keep your eye on it. I would definitely not buy it because it is hard to say, but honestly it looks like it may be starting to flatten out at this point here. So of course, if that is the case, over the next 2 or 3 days, or at least over the next week, we could hopefully start to see it go back up. That's just my personal opinions. I would say, if you were keeping your eyes on it, definitely maybe consider buying it, or at least watching it over that next 7-day period, because we just don't know what is going to happen. When it comes to the company overall, I do like the company. They have a lot of decent contracts, and I think for the next 2 to 3 years that will equate to growth, no doubt. But of course, look at this one for the short term. You've got to be asking yourself, is it going to provide the decent enough returns, and of course is it going to go up either way? Now of course overall, like I said, for a long term point, I don't think 24.84 is bad at all. I think if you are going to buy now, I don't think it's a bad holding point, but if you are going to be doing that, I would definitely want to hold it for 2 to 5 years, if not longer, and just see how we are then. But of course with this one, I would say only buy 1 to 2, and of course I am not a financial advisor, but I would just say buy 1 to 2 shares and just see how we are in a few years. I would definitely not use this as a quick, get a big gain stock, because honestly, even though the gains are potentially there, I just don't think that the 2 to 300% gains are there anymore. I think there are better options out there. I think there are less risky options out there, but overall for an investment which will probably provide decent returns, in my opinion, of about, 20 to 45%, I definitely think you are looking at a fairly decent company here. We'll just have to see what happens in the next week. If it goes back up, honestly I think things are looking decent, but if it does continue on the decline, I think things aren't looking too good at all. But you know what, even if it stables out right now, I think it's definitely seen some level of at least support where it could potentially go back up to a new high, and I would like to see that happen in the next quarter or so. So we'll just have to see what 2021 holds for this stock. So my opinions are definitely keep your eye on this one, of course, but it may not be the biggest gains out there, so please do consider that. But I am not a financial advisor, this was just my opinion, so I hope you enjoyed the quick video. If you did, please do leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye until then.